Okay, guys. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Technical difficulties. Still technically having technical difficulties. We're gonna put that right there. Yeah. I feel like it looks good. I don't know. I feel like we're okay. Let me know. We're gonna close some of these windows down. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't get like the camera see the computer, so I have no idea if we're even streaming right now. I hope so. I mean, I hope it's working. I think it is. One thing that's true, I tried to get the it's a microphone. You can actually see it tonight. See it right there? Normally I try to get completely, make the mic completely out of the frame to kind of create the illusion that there's no setup here, but there's a lot of stuff. All right, I'm working my way to the chat room here. I just hope it's working. No idea. I can't tell. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. It just wouldn't recognize the camera. Took me like an hour and a half to get this ready. Normally it doesn't take that long. Normally it's like 15 minutes setup and we're good to go. Okay, there's a chat room. Now we're gonna open other windows that I use when I'm doing said live stream. Typically we don't do this live on the internet, but it looks like we're working. One thing that's true, I don't know what, since I was screwing with this software so much, there's an HDMI cable. I don't know if it was this. I don't think it was this. I don't know what I did. It just all of a sudden started working. I was like, I missed. I was like, hopefully we don't have to like do this over a webcam because it looks terrible. Audio would be bad. And I was like, my phone, that looks bad too. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's working now. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh gosh, I'm refreshing all the windows. There we go. Now I'm not seeing cached super chats. I was like, what is going on? That's from last week. Not last week. Got a wallet. I'm just not prepared tonight. I'm just not prepared. Well, I tried to prepare, but it didn't go well. So anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? Should I hold the microphone? Should I just get a microphone and like hold it? Or I should probably just talk into it normal, like this. It's really close to me though. I think that I'm gonna move the microphone up like a tidbit. All right, that's probably a little better. Yeah, that's better. I feel like I'm gonna like run into it, but we're good. Okay, so now that's out of the way. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope well. It's almost 8 o'clock here. A little late. There's my remote control to my lights. So that's what I look like with just one light on. That's what it looks like with no lights on. There's that light, but that's just like a background light. I can't really control that the same. That one doesn't do much. That's just like a fill light. Okay, we look normal. Oh, okay. I got nervous there for a little bit. Normally I have like a drink because I talk so much, I get thirsty. So at some point, I might have to run and like go get something to drink. Just to get some water or something. Oh, okay. What are we gonna talk about? No lights. Lightless. The chat is so laggy. So laggy. Someone has a question. I'm currently shooting, we're gonna zoom in on this text so it's easier to read from far back. I'm currently shooting an X Pro and I'm upgraded this weekend to a CS1 and am upgrading this weekend to a CS1 or LVR. Any insight as to which to choose? I think you just go with which whenever feels the best. You're probably ordering it on the internet, so you're not going to be able to do that. Yeah. They're both amazing. I don't think that there's a huge difference performance-wise. There's definitely a difference feel-wise, so my real advice is hold both of them first and make your decision on which one feels better. The Naughty Dogs are not still pro. A few of the Naughty Dog paintball players can be found on Seattle Thunder, though. Speaking of Thunder, there's a practice video of them. It's nearly 30 minutes long that I put up yesterday. If you're like a Naughty Dogs fan, go watch some of their old players on that team. What's a good carbon fiber compressed air tank? Ninja or Empire, and then choose whichever one you want. How often do I play paintball? Not that much. I've been too busy. Really. I wish I could play paintball every weekend, like Saturday, Sunday. That'd be cool. I just don't have time for it lately. This YouTube thing takes all my days away. All my days off. So that's what I do Sunday. And that's my only real day off. Well, Sunday and Monday are my real days off. So normally I would play paintball on Sunday, but I've been too busy. I go through these stretches, though. I mean, lately I've just been too busy, so I can't really play. But I normally go through these stretches where I'll play for like 3 months straight, like every other weekend, or every weekend for 3 months. And I won't play for like 4 months, and then I'll play for like 3 months, and then I won't play for 4 months. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I get like all excited, and then I'm like, I don't really want to play this weekend. And then I don't play for 4 months. Amar, what's a good hopper for the Ether 2? Any hopper you want is good. I mean, really, whatever you want. If I was buying a hopper right now, it would probably be the GI Sports Level. I say that all the time. Say what's good. It's like there are so many hoppers. So what are the hoppers currently in production that you can use for the ETH 2 that would work well with the ETH 2? You could use the VMAX Plus, the Halo 2, the Empire Z2, the Pinocchio Speed, the GI Sports Level, the Valken BSL, the rotor, the LTR rotor, the Rotor R2, the Spire 200, Spire 260, and Spire 3. Pick one of those. It's true. Cody, so this is a problem. As you can see, our super chat light turns on, but there's no audio. I was trying to get it to work, but then I was like, we're already too late, and then I just went live. I tried to get it to work for a couple minutes. No audio on super chats. Cody, thank you very much. Appreciated. We're going to rate Cody's setup. Rate my setup. A Bob Long MVP. I like those. Empire 6845 SL or Empire 68 4500 Ultra. Or a Empire Ultra F5 68 4500. That's really what it is. Prophecy Z2. I don't know. I think like it's weird. It's always kind of odd to me to put those like real fast electric hoppers on pump guns. I just find that odd. But there's no doubt that I am a fan of the MVP. So I don't know. 7? Yeah. No, 7.5. 7.5. That's a pretty high one. I don't think I've given anyone maybe a 9.9. Why do I feel like I'm focusing weird? I feel like the focus is all weird. Like I shift a little bit. I don't know. And I also feel like this light is very hot. We're gonna turn this light down. Am I like really bright? I feel like that looks better. Whoa, crazy Canadian name. Crammy24 with the 80-cent, I think, super chat. Thank you. Do I like the PM5? Or as Colin typed it, do you like the PM5? I hope that wasn't too loud. He just used a bunch of exclamation points. I don't know if that's a statement or a question, though, because he didn't add any question marks. PM5s are cool. Yeah. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, they shoot good and they're really old. Yeah. Crazy Gamer. I kind of suspected the Crazy Gamer with the weird super chat. Yeah, PM5s are good guns. They're just, I mean, these guns, one of my problems with old people, not old people, I always say, I can mix words up. One of my problems with people buying old guns, or like suggesting people buy old guns, or whatever it is that parts are old. See, focus. What is with the focus? Is the focus driving you guys crazy? Hold on. It's driving me crazy. There, I think that might work better. This is a different focus setting. What was I talking about? People buying old guns, right? Especially these high-end guns. I don't know what's with the focus. Maybe I'll just sit right in front of the camera and not move. There, if I don't move from this position, it will not go out of focus. Although I have a hard time holding still. Focus. Yeah, my problem with people buying high-end guns is that someone said the audio is low. Turn your speakers up. Or I'll just turn the recorder up. And now all you are going to have to turn your speakers down. Bam. I should be louder now. One of the problems with, buying these old high-end guns is that while the guns are cheap, like you could probably get a PM5 for, I don't know, $200. But the parts are really expensive, right? You're not gonna buy, I would advise against at least buying old parts. So like solenoids, right? If you need a solenoid for a die gun, they're like $150. So if for some reason down the line you need a solenoid, it's $150. So while the markers or paintball guns are inexpensive, the parts are still a lot of money because at one point they were high-end guns, you know? It's like that with cars too, so yeah. I like them, but do be aware that parts are still expensive. And gonna get kind of rare at some point because the guns are just old. I mean, that gun's 12 years old, so. Just like an old Volkswagen. Or I've used this scenario, I've used this like hypothetical situation to describe old guns. Like, for instance, if you have like $50,000 to buy a car, right? You could go buy a Ferrari. It's gonna be like from the 70s maybe and kind of weird and like not one of the cool ones, but you could go buy a Ferrari. But if at some point you need a transmission, that transmission is gonna be like $25,000. So great, you got a cool car for cheap, but the parts and labor service are gonna be real expensive, just like those high-end guns. Yeah. There's Crazy Gamer. Again, no super chat sound though. Appreciated. Yeah. Craig buys a bunch of stuff from the Paintball Ruin My Life store. Like all of you should. Appreciated greatly. You asked, Eli with Super Chat, we'll get to that. You asked about 3D printed bodies for the Ether 2. I don't know. And you said when. You actually said Ether 2 body 3D printing when. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't even know if Planet Eclipse is like officially like released the files that you need for a 3D printer. I honestly don't know. That's the wrong guy. Normally when Eclipse like comes out with products, I get like, you know, announcement things or like, I don't know, some sort of email. And I haven't heard or seen anything, so I honestly don't know. Luke would tell you. Eli. I don't know what the Super Chat sounds like. I don't know. Not sure. Eli asks, thank you. Thoughts on the Dangerous Power G5 spec are, some of you in this chat can probably answer this question. For me. I have it running with a Ninja Carbon Fiber 6845 and a Spire 260. 5. I feel like that's low, but that's realistically how I feel about Dangerous Power Guns. I don't know. I think my problem with Dangerous Power Guns is that they are inconsistent. Maybe not inconsistent. Yeah, inconsistent, but not inconsistency like with shooting. Inconsistency with manufacturing maybe. And that inconsistency with manufacturing trickles down to become inconsistency in reliability. They're not that reliable, so yeah. I don't like them because they're not very reliable. Crazy Gamer. But I do like, thank you, sir. I do like I like the Ninja Tanks and like the Spires, but I just, man, not so big of a fan for the Dangerous Power Guns. No matter if it's a Spec R, like a Fusion Elite, I don't know, whatever it is. I don't like any of them really. Nico just bought an RSX. What are some things to watch out for? Nothing really. Those guns don't really have like a lot of problems that are inherent to the design, we'll say. So then I'll have like one thing that always goes wrong. Just like anything. I mean, make sure you have good batteries and, you know, settings are right and just make sure all the settings are good. Who's putting a phone number in here? That's craziness. Let's all call this person. I wonder if that's actually a phone number. Everybody call Dopey Boy. I don't think that's his phone number. Don't do that. That sounds like a sketchy name. I don't know what it's talking about. What is it talking about? I have no idea. I also tend to do that. Get off on one topic and then not remember what I was talking about. I don't know. Man, what was I talking about? I don't know. Sizik asked, what happened to the Chains headband? The Chains headband is gone forever. Yeah. All the headbands, all the Paintball Ruin My Life headbands are, for the most part, yeah, always going to be limited edition. So I don't want to like just, you know, make 10 headbands and then just have those 10 all the time. I think it's kind of cool to like mix them up or whatever. Some of the newer ones, like this. So some of them, there are more versions than others. Like I ordered more of these than I did the other designs. But for the most part, they're all small quantities, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's with all the, like, people and the phone numbers, man. You guys are crazy. The reverb headband. I think I got it over here. Let's see. It's very like hard to look at. I thought about this and I was like, man, this is difficult for my eyes to look at. That's it. Maybe we should like wear it. Actually, I want to wear it and then like wear a hat over it. Because it looks cool like that. Like, yeah. Like that. It's probably not going to happen. No, I'm not going to do that. But now I like unclipped this, so it's got to go on. Yeah, anyway. Brad, I'm trying to get an Apex 2. Chill with calling me a creeper. I'll donate here in a minute. No, you just putting your number in the chat and then having a mysterious name makes it seem a little weird. You know, that's all. It's not like you're putting it's not like you have a real name in the chat, so. Dudes, I have no idea what to talk about. I'm exhausted. The not getting this stream working on time kind of stressed me out a little bit. A little bit, Lord. Who is, let's see, let's ask this. What, you people that actually watch Pro Paintball, what are your predictions for NXL Chicago? Who do you think is going to win NXL Chicago? You know what I'm really bad at is this like who and whom thing. So bad at it. I like tried to learn once too and like, I don't know. It was all confusing to me. I know there's like this him and her rule and stuff like that, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not the only one who's bad at who and whom. NXL Chicago predictions? Impact, damage, Pickle Ricky, damage, Russian Legion, Red Legion, Ether 2, Impact or Russian Legion, a Dynasty, Mini GS, Joseph in that order, Heat Impact damage, Pickle Rick, everyone with the Pickle Rick, I don't know what that is, Uprising, good luck with that one, I wish. Russian Legion, Aftershock, I'd like to see Aftershock. Edmonton Impact, because I'm Canadian and they're gooder. Canadians do speak gooder English. Houston Heat, Damage, Impact, DMG, okay, I said Pro Division. They could win the Semi-Pro Division. Dynasty, Infamous I would like to see. I would be okay with an Infamous victory. The Russians, Rick and Morty, that's probably what Pickle Rick is from. I watched Rick and Morty the other day, and I was like, this is stupid. Didn't watch it. I watched the very first episode. I was like, yeah, it probably gets better, but I don't really care. PC Katana's definitely not going to happen. Do I live in Canada? No. Okay, I'm from America. I live in America. So, Fergus Burke, not Burkle. I don't know what Canadian is. So convert that money and put it in USD. Everyone says how Rick and Morty is so good. Like, IMDb has, like, crazy, like, I don't know, ratings for it. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, there are definitely better sitcoms or funny things on TV. For sure, like, BoJack Horseman on Netflix is better. I like BoJack. That's a good show. Now that is a good animated series. Burkle, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea where Burke came from. Proto Rise Max thoughts. Max Rises, if you were in the market for a paintball gun that is $350, the Max Rise is good. I think I would probably prefer the Etha, not the Etha 2, the Mini GS, the little bit cheaper, right? Mini GS is $300 versus $350 on the Raz Maxed, or spend the extra $50 and get an Etha 2. Look at all these Etha 2 people. Just tons of Etha 2s. See what I'm saying? I don't even know what they're talking about. All I see is Etha 2. Etha 2. Etha 2. Thoughts on the Chicago layout, Adam asks. Thoughts for, like, teams playing the Chicago layout? I don't know. But I do think the Dorito side is going to be the fastest side. So we'll probably see, like always in the NXL or Millennium Series, most of the kills come from the W. So, I mean, the W guy's still going to probably shoot half the team every time. But other than that, I think that the Dorito side is going to be more important than the Snake side. Mainly because the Snake side, like, the, hour of raw footage that I posted this week, you can see it, right? Guys get to Snake 1, and there's, not much to shoot at from Snake 1. And it's really kind of hard to make it to the 50. Everyone has to not be looking at you, or, it's got to be really late in the game. So I don't know. I think the Dorito side will be the fastest side, and decide that people get shot from the most. Which is going to be kind of weird, because the webcast is primarily, focused on the Snake side. So the webcast could be kind of lame if we don't see action on the Snake side. At least that's what I saw from, the first day of watching practice. That Impact Thunder DMG practice. So. The Diamond, the problem I think with the Diamond is that it's so hard to get to. I think that if they made, I don't know, it's just easier to get to, I think it'd be more interesting. It's almost easier for the W guy to go to the friggin' Snake. I don't know. It's just weird. Enrique! There's no super chat sound, though. Next time. When I get this working for real. I really hope this doesn't, poop out on me and stop working. You are a $10 super chat person. And I hope you got my email earlier about your Paintball Ruin My Life merchandise shipping. So I'm thinking about getting a Halo 2 for my MVP. Don't do that. That I will be getting soon, since my 50 round, a gravity-fed hopper gives me issues with my KP3. Any thoughts, any suggestions? Tell me which 50 round hopper you have. And, I mean, well, let's say this first. You don't have to tell me. It's kind of difficult to wait. So if you have a Gen X hopper, the GXG 50 round hoppers, those things are awful. If you want a different hopper, but don't really care if it's electric, you were just looking at the Halo 2 kind of because it's price. They're good hoppers and they're fairly inexpensive. I think that looking at the Tipman 100 round, multi-cal hoppers, or the GOG, GOG multi-cal 100 round hoppers, those are two very cool pump hoppers. They're still small and they feed really well and they're built really well. But if you're looking at the Halo 2 because you want to be able to shoot auto trigger very fast, I think that it works. The Halo 2s are just really big, and putting on a pump gun is going to be awkward, I think. I know that if I played pump a lot, right, I would probably have, I don't know, a JT Revolution, honestly. Mainly because it's not going to feed super fast. It probably won't work well with auto trigger in the MVP. I mean, you could probably get 6 shots off, and it's going to start being a little weird. but it's just going to ensure that there's a paintball in there every time. Yeah. I think a fast hopper that's going to feed fast, that's still not expensive, that's priced well right now, is the Z2. Yeah. So I don't know. The Halo 2s are good. They're just huge, you know, and like I feel like most pump guys want to be small and stuff. So I mean, I feel like the point of pump is it's small and it's light and you know, whatever. And the Halo 2 is just big, so yeah. I'm going with whatever I just said. A 50 round? Alan? Yeah, okay. Enrique, thank you though. I don't know if you made an actual comment in the chat, but you super chatted your answer to me. You have the Allen paintball. So you have the APP, Allen paintball products, I think, APP. Those aren't bad, but yeah, they're definitely not, I don't think they feed as good as those 100 round multi-cal ones. But like I said, I would look into, yeah, Z2, the Empire Prophecy Z2, if you want something that's fast. They're $100 though. Or if you don't really care if it's fast and you want electric, Revolutions. Yeah. The Revolution Old Soul, there's no way the Revolution feeds 13. I just tried to shoot 10 like 3 months ago with a Revolution. It wouldn't even shoot 10 balls a second. Well, it'd shoot 10, right? But it was like 10. I couldn't be like, you know, ramping at 10 balls a second. It just wouldn't do it. Yeah. I think it might work okay with auto trigger though. Because it's not like a super consistent rate of fire. Man, some of the guys with auto triggers in the MVPs though, like craziness. Cody! Sorry, I missed you, but we got you. Hey, should I turn the Halo 2 into the Pico? Inception Design Pico. You know what? I think those are pretty cool, but they don't look all that much smaller. Have you seen like the comparison shots where they put like transpose like a Halo 2 onto like a Pico? I don't think they look all that much smaller. Are they 50 round too? Like that seems crazy to me. It's just really big for like the actual amount of paint it holds. I don't know. For that price, I'd just sell the Halo 2. Like if you're willing to buy stuff, I feel like I'd just sell the Halo 2 and get a Z2. Same thing, man. Same thing. Yeah. Just get a Z2. That's gonna be my answer. The Webster, my opinions on the Cyborg 6. 100 rounds. God, but they're not that much smaller. It's just weird. Like, you'd think that it was, like, quite a bit smaller. You're like, well, it's like half the paint. But the paint is not like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like the motor and the batteries and everything is a big part on those hoppers. I don't know. Z2s don't suck. I mean, Z2s are, for $100, they're good hoppers. I can see how if we're comparing old price Z2, like 180 to like, you know, the new hoppers, like the VSL or Level, you could say they're not any good, but at $100, they're good hoppers. Cyborg 6, okay. I want the Cyborg 6 to be good. I think the Mac Dev guns, like when I hold the Mac Dev guns in my hand, there really aren't that much more comfortable guns out there. And then I lean forward, and then this gosh darn microphone gets too far back, so we're gonna move it a little bit. Yeah, like I like the Cyborg 6. It feels very good in my hands. Well, let's say I don't like the Cyborg 6, but it feels very good in my hands. They just feel good. But they definitely, at least from my experience, have problems with reliability. Like even ones that I've fixed for people, and I'm like, yo, it's all good, like everything's perfect, and then like a week later they're like, oh, it doesn't work again. Yeah. So I'm not a fan. I think the clones are better than the cyborgs, though. Mac Dev gun wise. But if you want like a high-end pop valve gun, like just buy an LV1, you know? That's kind of how I feel about that, too. JT smells like kangaroo, according to Jake. The Z2 has such an outdated look, it's such a turnoff. That's what Lost Gemini 2000 said. Sure. I don't know, I guess. It's not all round, I guess, and looks like a rotor. Like all the other Huffers. It doesn't look like a rotor or a spire. Fairdale road bikes. I've never even heard of Fairdale, so I have no opinion on that. Boost Mobile. Spire 3's Amazeballs. Amazeballs? Wasn't that like TMZ character? The Alien Deception. What is the Alien Deception? Like Alien? Like Jack Rice Alien? I don't know. I really don't have much opinion on the Deception. Sometimes I'm surprised they're still in business, though, so. Road bike recommendations. Buy a BMC Team Machine with some sort of Di2. Do that. Go buy one of those and tell me paintball's expensive. Yeah. Craig, your buddy just got an alien, good shooter, but now how? But good shoot, hold on. Good shooter. Yeah, I feel that. He said it shoots good, but you better know how to work on him. I just can't read. Yeah, I kind of feel that. Like, the first gun they actually made, Alien was supposed to come out with, was supposed to actually, it was weird. Like, it was supposed to deliver, like, say we have paintball, right? Paintball. It was supposed to deliver, like, I think 70% of the air to the bottom of the ball. So, in theory, there's, like, I guess more pressure hitting the bottom of the ball. So it was supposed to put backspin on it, and then it was going to, like, shoot further. I don't know if they ever did that. I don't know if they ever came out with a gun that did that. This was, like, 2002, so I don't really remember. Jake from NorCal in the chat, his brother, I believe, owns one of the very first Alien guns. I think it was a prototype, though. I'm not sure they actually ever came out with them. Yeah. Fergus Burkle, I'm just going to call you that. My opinions on tactical sights? Well, I think paintball guns aren't accurate enough to justify, like, scopes and sights and stuff. So I don't see it, right? Like, I've gotten to the point now where I can just, like, pick my gun up and shoot stuff. You know? I don't think that takes that long either. It's not like I'm like, oh, well, it takes you 15 years. I can just, like, point it and shoot at stuff, you know? You don't necessarily need scopes and sights and stuff like that. I think that people that are using maybe first strike paintballs could justify using scopes and sights and all that jazz, but if you're not using first strike, I just don't see it. I mean, I can see it. It's not like it doesn't exist, but I don't understand why people want them. Other than just because they look cool. I mean, I feel like that's the reason people buy it. Gosh, Ryan, What should you look for when buying a used barrel kit? Like specifically because it's used, I'm assuming. I'm gonna answer this. Like, I'm not gonna answer this on like, what barrel kit should I buy? We're gonna say what to look for when buying a used one. Just make sure it's not all scratched up. I mean, that's the only thing that matters really is like the inside of it. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's scratched on the outside, really. Make sure it's not bent, scratched up, just damaged, you know? Purge. Are you going to be at World Cup? Yeah. Well, yep. Are you playing at World Cup? No. My sole objective at the 2017 NXL World Cup is going to be mainly to create paintball videos. Some product stuff, some player stuff, some interview stuff, some behind the scenes stuff maybe. Yep. So I'll be there, but not not playing. I'd love to play 10-man. I just thought about it. I was like, maybe 10-man. And I was like, nope, no time for it. I would love to play 10-man. Or the mechanical division. That'd be pretty cool, too. But again, I'm going there to work. So I won't really have the time for it. Man, mechanical. Playing like mechanical. Maybe not even mechanical. I don't really care. Playing 10-man. That would be fun. I would love to play me some 10-man at Cup. But I don't know. I don't have time for it, so I think I'm in. And that would require me to like bring paintball gear too, along with all this camera nonsense. So, I can't do it. Yeah. 10-man. I really want to play the 10 minutes in Atlanta, the actual Woods Ball 10-man tournament. That would be fun. Michael says the ETHA LT is on sale at ANS Gear. Newsflash, it's not on sale. That's the new price. So don't like rush out and get it from ANS because it's on sale. It's going to be that price everywhere from here on into the future. It may get cheaper, but it shouldn't get more. Yeah. Craig, headbands. You got a lot of headbands. Your current order, hopefully, not hopefully, you should have got an email. It's going to ship tomorrow. It's sitting over there in a pile with other boxes. Ripping boxes in half. I don't know what is going on. Goldilocks. What do I think about dangerous power guns? I talk about this every other live stream. I don't like them. Just like go back like 40 minutes and I talked for like 5 minutes about it. Gary, what is my favorite pro team? I itches. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite pro team. I just want any of the teams that aren't like high caliber top teams to win tournaments. So I always want, I don't know, underdog teams to win. So like I would really like I liked seeing the Russians win because they haven't run a tournament in like 4 years. And I would really like to see like AC Dallas win a tournament. I would like to see, I mean, I guess AC Dallas isn't really an underdog, but they have a realistic chance of winning. Like my mind would be blown if like Uprising or like Ace or like PC Katana won an event, but I don't think that's realistic yet. So I would like to see AC Dallas and like maybe X Factor. Damage, that would be cool. I'd be really happy to see Damage win too, because they like went away, had been struggling for a while, and this is the first tournament, or last tournament was the first one they did really well at. So underdogs always. Just because it gets tired, I'm tired of seeing the same teams win. You know, like who doesn't want different teams to win? It's kind of like the NFL was always trying to get parity in their league. Like they wanted like all the teams to be pretty even. And last year they did. I mean, there were a lot of close games, I guess, but it also made them, like, there were no really, really good teams. There were a bunch of, like, average teams. So it wasn't, like, as fun to watch. As much as everybody hates on, like, the NBA and their super teams, it's kind of fun. It's fun to see these, like, crazy mega super teams, so, I don't know. Good would love Uprising or Thunder, either of those teams, to do really well at a tournament, so. Yeah. What do I think about the GSL? I love the GSL. I think that the GSL is my favorite paintball gun. Maybe not ever, but currently right now, if I could have any gun, it'd probably be a GSL, but they just sell for so much money still that, I don't know, I can't justify it. I wish I would have bought one brand new. That's for sure. Sean! I talked to you on the phone today. What did we talk about? Auto cocker valve removal tools. Palmer's Pursuit Shop. He asked what your first gun setup was. Man. We'll say the first thing that I played paintball with was a blue spider shutter that I probably bought for like $230. A 16-ounce steel CO2 tank, chromoly actually. So it was one of the like old cool ones that was like round. It was kind of interesting. And a 16-inch, I had a 16-inch CP barrel on that bad boy. And I don't know what hopper, probably a Revolution. I think? I honestly don't remember. I know that I got like a turbo valve, like an AKA turbo valve for it. I don't know if it made a difference. It probably didn't. Stupid. That stuff's stupid. That's why I'm always trying to talk people out of a lot of these upgrades, because most of them don't do anything. Let's just be honest. Most of them don't do all that much. And there's not really a lot of upgrades anymore for it either. A dopey boy. There you are. Maybe he's not a shady person. I didn't say it was shady. I was like, that's kind of weird. Hopefully you got that Apex sold or bought or something. An Apex, a Spider Electra. Is that how they spelled Electra though? I want to say it was spelled weird. I don't remember. It's been a while. The Spider Shutter. Yeah, that was back I don't even remember. It had to have been 2002-ish. Not 2003. Maybe 2001? Like late 2001? I don't know. Somewhere in there. Colin, I have a feeling that I already answered your question on the PM5. That was like the first thing I talked about it. I didn't mean, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird you're posting your phone number in the stream. That's why I was like, man, weird. Andres, the best barrel upgrade for an Etha 2. What I would buy if I had an Etha 2 and I wanted to upgrade the barrel would be a Planet Eclipse FR back, and then a 682, 684, 687, 689 inserts. Over. Yep. A Pro Light. I think I have a Tipman Pro Light somewhere. I'm not really sure where it's at, but I'm pretty sure I got a volume on the computer to get a little crazy. Oh, what am I doing? I'm breaking the internet. Oh. Why are windows moving all over the place? We're having more technical difficulties. This time it's all my fault though. Ryan Bernstein. Thank you. I will keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, as long as it keeps working out. Okay, why is this switching? I will keep doing it. And I feel like so far it's working out, right? Maybe? What is happening? I'm so confused. My windows are like unarranging themselves. There we go. We're good. Thank you. Goldilocks. Is the Valken code even worth it? So these... How do I address this situation? I feel like this is maybe a problem with English, or like, you know, yeah, maybe our language, I don't know. Worth it is a relative term, right? Is it worth $250? If you're homeless, is it worth it? You know? I would prefer the question, just straight up, without the worth it part even, is the Valken code good? Or is, you know, whatever. I like that question. But I don't like the Valken code. I think that you should spend an extra $50 and get a mini GS. My experience with the Valken code has not been good. Yeah. Had problems with multiples of those. Jason, what is up? Mad Haxer, he hacked it. Man, I don't know what I was talking about. No idea. Sean, any trivia tonight? No. Mainly because if I do trivia, I want to like give stuff away, and I don't want to give anything away. Jesse, hey man, do you think there will be more coverage of UWO events? From me? I don't know. I want to play a UWL. I would love to go to a UWL, and if I went to a UWL, I would do something. I don't know. I probably should. Like, at least I should probably include it in, like, the Paintball Ruin My Weeks when there's a tournament, and then, like, say who won and, like, you know, a little blurb about it. I probably should. I mean, I don't know. It just feels that, like, do people care, you know? I don't know. It's like they're only getting, like, 15 teams at the whole tournament, so it's like, do people care if there's coverage? I don't know. What is the gun behind you on that shelf? There's 3 of them behind me. You can only see one, though. That... Who can guess what that is right there? Let's see if someone can guess it. What paintball gun is that? I'm gonna watch the chat. You're not gonna get anything though. You're not gonna win the gun if you can guess what it is. Let's get guesses. I know I'm all laggy, so I feel like I'm just doing this. Oh, Jake got it. First guess. TIPX. No, it's over. Jake got it. Jake got it. Eli was close. Andres got it. Jonathan got it. Cody got it. Yeah. I know I could tell what it is from a distance too because of the magazine, the fake mag. That fake magazine. It's skinny. And that was Like, if I was covering that up like that, you could be like, oh, that might be a regular X7. It might be a Phenom. But as soon as you, like, do that, and I can see that magazine, and the silver trigger kind of gives it away, too. It's a little hard to see in the camera, but it is a silver trigger. Yeah. Skylar's doing something. Everyone in chat, when I hit 150 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway of something paintball. It's got to be over $10, though. Can't be like something paintball. It'd be like a used pull-through squeegee. You. Yeah. Soon to be a Hurricane Victor. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to convert it. I know I talked about that. I talked about taking the Modern Combat Solutions Hurricane body conversion kit thing and making that mag-fed, but I don't know. I'm not sure. The main reason is because I would like never use it, right? Ever. Not ever. I'm more apt to use it like that as it is. And I don't know what I'd do with it. I think the only reason I would is to like, if I could sell it easier or something, but I don't know. It's not like I've been trying to sell it. It's just been sitting on the shelf, though. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Is the LTR almost identical to the Rotor R1? Yeah, same thing. I think the only difference is like on the Rotor, no rotor, is that there's the little windows you can like see inside that are pointless. And then it has like a aluminum little cool rotor symbol. That's the only difference. That is all. But yeah, it's practically the same thing. Do you feel the CP Advantage barrel is good for a Blitz 3? Yeah. For certain. It makes sense to me. I mean, I like the CP barrels. I think that price-wise they make a lot of sense. Yeah. They're good barrels. It's 30 or 40 bucks, just depends on which one you go with. Amar, Freak XL kit for the Ether 2. Is it worth it? Again, it's all relative. If you're homeless, no. You should sell the Ether 2, get a haircut, and try to find a job. I don't know. I probably wouldn't. I'd get the Freak FR back, the Planet Eclipse FR back, and get that 682, 684, 687, 689 inserts. That's what I'd do. And no, there are not any good electric guns under $150. You're gonna have to. I mean, honestly, like if I had $150 to spend on a paintball gun, and I had to have one now, I would buy a Tippmann 98. And like, if I could wait a little bit, like, I don't know, say you can wait long enough to double your money, get a Mini GS. It's the truth. It's the truth. No issues with the carbon fiber first strike tanks. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the carbon fiber first strike tanks. I mean, I don't know. I think like everything, right? Like, so first, let's say, when I say like that I like something or don't like something, or my experience is they're unreliable, or it's reliable, or whatever it is, that is my experience from using or experiencing multiples of those products, right? It's not like I'm like, oh, the first strike tanks are terrible because I had a problem with one tank. You know, like I had a problem with, at one point had 30 of those, I think, and had a problem with over 50% of them. That's a problem, right? And like I was talking about earlier, the cyborgs, like I don't know. I've probably tried to fix 15. And 15 of them were all like a hassle to get working correctly. If they stayed working. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are like, oh, this is the best gun ever. Or like, you know, because they have that one and that's what they experienced. They haven't experienced like all of the products. And it's not like I've experienced everything, but it definitely experienced more than just average person talking about paintball stuff on the internet, that's for sure. Yeah. Someone said something about grips for an Etha 2. Colored Etha 2 grips. I don't think it'll happen. Nope. Mainly because, like, Gary, do I know any jokes? I don't know any jokes. My memory's not that good. I can't remember that stuff. Colored grips, Etha 2s. Probably not. Because Planet Eclipse is reserving, and that's why we haven't seen, like, E-Tech 5 and G-Tech grips either. So, like, they're making that another perk of buying CS1 or, you know, like LV1s or 3.5s all had color grip options. So it's unlikely, I would assume we will never see grips for any of their inexpensive guns, right? They're gonna keep that for cooler, higher end ones. Just more perks of buying it. And then most of the time, like most of the people that have these guns, like have G-Techs and Etha 2s and stuff, have them because they're affordable, right? Because they're like price conscious when they're making purchases. So if Planet Eclipse came out with grips that, you know, for the Etha 2, say they're $40, are you gonna buy them? You know? You know what I'm saying though? When they're 10% of the price of the gun, it's a little weird. Y'all. Ninja Ghost Edition. So guys, I'm gonna go. I have to be somewhere in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We got started a little late. Yeah, we did this for a little bit over an hour. Yeah. So it's Thursday. This is the last time you'll see me this week. If you can't get enough, come back Monday for paintball question time. No. Paintball Ruin My Week Wednesday. Tuesday, something's coming out. I don't know what it is yet. Wednesday, paintball question time. Or Tuesdays and Thursday evenings at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna go eat.